Hey guys, it's LasithKArt here back with another painting video, and today we're painting a lovely view of the coast near Torquay, looking out across a lovely bay with a view of the beach and so on. And today's video is going to be using a longer format, which I hope you guys enjoy, and I'm going to be using an acrylic base with oil paints on top. Alright, sit back, relax and enjoy. Alright, so the equipment which I'll be using today will be my regular brushes, my size 12 flat fan brush, size 10 filbert brush, size 4 flat-headed brush, size 0 round brush, as well as my liner. Now the paints which I'll be using today are Naphthalene Scarlet, Yellow Mid, unfortunately I've run out of Cadmium Yellow Medium, Phthalo Blue, Burnt Sienna, as well as my trusty acrylic white over here. Now Yellow Mid does pretty much the same job as Cadmium Yellow Medium, except it might be a bit duller than usual. Now I've got my tripod set up with my phone filming the palette, and I've also got bottles of retarder and gloss medium to help thin my paints down. This is what this does and helps this dry slower. And I've got a water container and some paper towel handy in case, and let's get going. Alright, so I've done a fairly light sketch of the image already. Now I'm going to start with the sky by taking quite a bit of acrylic white and then just spreading it across the canvas, the top half at least. So I do that using a nice slow crisscross brush stroke pattern like so, to get an even spreading of the paint on the canvas. And make sure to go all the way down to the horizon line to not leave any white spaces here and there. Now we're going to take some of that phthalo blue, that nice phthalo blue, and spread it across the corners of the sky and work my way towards the center of the image. Now make sure to cover all of the canvas once again, and once you get down to the horizon line it should be fairly thin. Now you want to make sure you blend everything in as well as you can. Don't leave any of these white smudges like that here. Just blend everything in well together so you get a smooth transition of colour, top to bottom. And even add a bit of water to help smooth things up. Like so. Now my personal preference is using the retarder as much as I can. Try not to thin down the acrylic paints too much with water, as that'll destroy the quality of your work. So we've got a nice smooth covering on the canvas, and we'll let that dry a bit. And we'll take our brush, dip it in a bit of phthalo blue, start covering the edges of the canvas while you can with the same colour. Even add a bit of acrylic white to lighten things down to help match the tone of the canvas, so it appears the painting's continuing around the edge. Right, I'll put things in time-lapse mode. I hope you guys are having a jolly good day. See you on the other side.
We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah, we are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe trying to protect your soul.
Alright, so I've done most of the beach and the water and the sky already, and now I'm going to start with some of the background stuff just below, just behind the beach here. And for that I'm going to mixed up a green using pearl red, a bit natural scarlet, a bit of yellow, and also some blue as well. Now primarily used the blue in this case with not much red, so I'll just add that to the cliffs here. So you start out with a strong green on the tops of the cliffs with the shrubbery, and while you're working your way back you want to lighten that green off as you get further away to give a sense of distance, like so. Now I might add a touch of red here to represent some of the more native tree types. There's always a reddish tinge to them. And then going back, I'll keep adding that same dabbing motion. Now using the same dabbing motion, work your way down towards the ground. And there's a couple of shrubs along the coast, like that, right next to the beach. There's a couple up here, and there's a bit of a field of grass. So just add it in very roughly. You don't need to be very careful about your precise brush strokes here. Now making sure not to cover the building in this case, because it's going to be just white, and you want to see that brilliance of colour, then try not to cover light colours with dark colours. And now we're fading away, so I'll continue adding that acrylic white as we get further and further away and you can't really see the greens anymore. Fading down to a nice pale green in the background with a bit of blue to it too. Tinge of blue always helps. And just painting around the sides here. So to get that nice transition from this colour to that colour, I'm going to add a slightly intermittent or medium valley green in here. Like so. And then add a bit more bluish valley since we're getting further away. A bit more of that over here. Just slightly. You don't want too much. And just touch that in with a bit of acrylic white and blend it back into the shrubs as they come closer towards you. And that should be the shrubbery. Alright, I put it into time-lapse mode and I'll tell you more details on the other side. Alright, so you can see what I've done over here with all the background stuff finished off in acrylics. Now this part's going to be needed to be finished in oil paints, and it's going to be a couple of bushes here and a rocky outcrop right there. Now what I'll be using are this stuff. So I'll be using the oil paints, which are loaded on my palette right here, and they are, give me a sec, they're cadmium red, cadmium yellow, phthalo blue, burnt sienna, and also some trusty titanium white from Art Spectrum. Now also from Art Spectrum, refined linseed oil, some good quality stuff, and that's going to help thin my paints down. Now I'm going to use a fan brush and a liner for most of this part. Fan brush for the rocks and also the bushes. So let's get going. So that brings us to the end of this video, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Now the name of this artwork is Sandstone Coastal Cliffs at Torquay. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and please don't forget to check out my Instagram at LasithKArt. Now if you guys enjoyed this format, please let me know, as I'll be using it in future videos hopefully. Now I hope you can see you guys in some of my future videos. Thanks for watching and see you next time.